Welcome, welcome to One and All. I'm your host, Jada Page. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is not the Concrete Coliseum. We are on site at The Pantry, a clandestine DIY skate park located in the metro of Atlanta. It has the distinction of playing host to Concrete Combat's first ever semi-final battle royale. In today's challenge, all 4 winning teams from previous contests will be pitted against each other in a battle for skill and steez.
Any construction job you're on, you're gonna have problems.
Overwhelming.
This is gonna be a long day.
Aceptar el reto.
What looks like a skater's paradise will be our Concrete Pros' crucible. This is Concrete Combat. All right, good morning, everyone. Hey, how's it going? So as you see, we've taken a big departure from the Concrete Coliseum. That's obvious. Well, this space, the Pantry, as it's affectionately known, has painstakingly been built by local skate park enthusiasts with a specialized bent for concrete. It's a beloved escape for skaters all across this city, and it's your job today to add to its awesomeness. Introducing our teams, we have Aldo and Julio.
Mi nombre es Aldo Chávez y pues mi profesión más que nada es reparaciones de concreto.
Mi nombre es Julio Chávez y mi profesión también es más reparación de concreto.
Joel and Diego.
Mi nombre es Joel Padrón Alfonso, soy contractor en la ciudad de Tampa.
Mi nombre es Diego Pérez Padrón, me dedico a remodelaciones, todo lo que tiene que ver el interior de casas.
Matt and Adam.
My name is Matt Jordan.
Adam Calderwood. I'm confident.
Just another day in the life. This is what we do.
Concrete Mike and Kenyon.
Hello, hello. Proud to be here. Wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
It's time to go. We returning champions, and we can't let them beat us.
The Herculean task in front of you is building and finishing a 3x10 quarter pipe in under 4 hours. Your quarter pipe must be up to code, must follow the proper curvature laid out in the molds, and must also pass a review by our guest judge, Pat McLean. You have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. 2 teams survive, 2 teams go home.
We saw our challenge today. It was something overwhelming.
Es algo nuevo para nosotros y es un reto que queremos seguir hacia adelante, ¿no?
Your time starts now. Get to it, boys, get to it.
Realmente nunca hemos trabajado ese tipo de cosas.
Estas personas que se dedican a eso como tal, esta gente son unos salvajes.
Never did a skateboard ramp before.
It's a 2-bag mix.
Okay. But it's part of concrete. It's like a ramp, so just float it, screed it. It's what it is.
Introducing our judges, Jose Garcia, Dirk Tharp, guest judge Pat McLean, Pat Lana, and Mike Day.
There's 4 teams, 2 are staying, 2 are going home.
I'm looking at Matt and Adam because I know them from our scene, and these are the only 2 guys who are skate park builders. They specialize in it. In my mind, these other guys who haven't done that, they're gonna be looking at them.
4 hours to pour a quarter pipe, in my opinion, is the bare minimum. First thing I had in my head, don't worry about placing the mud until we have enough mud to place. Start mixing until we think that we have enough to put it all where it needs to be. This is gonna be a long day. I know it's only 4 hours, but it's gonna be the longest 4 hours.
The hardest part of the challenge today is the manpower. 10 foot wide by 3 foot tall quarter pipe today. Typically you'd wanna have like 2 guys just mixing concrete and then 2 guys who are there to work the mud. It's gonna be a question of endurance with these guys and who can fill up the obstacle first.
Acoplarnos uno al otro, ¿verdad? Tú haces esto, tú haces el otro, y tú le das aquí, tú le das allá, y así.
First thing I thought about was getting the concrete in the mixers, getting the water, getting the mud.
We got to pour that bottom, get that tight. Then we just got to work up the ramp. It was the heat of the day, sun's sharing on you. Let's just take it 1 bag at a time.
I'm seeing 2 different mixes. Dirk, what are they using?
The workhorse of Sakrete is the high-strength concrete mix. It's a 4,000 PSI. And then you'll notice the white bags, that is a 5,000 plus. We wanted them to finish the top, and so all the ramps in the exterior are going to be done with 5,000 because there's so much more cement, way more weather resistant and wear resistant. So these skateboarders will have a better, longer life to these ramps.
Lo bueno también, pues el cemento le da a uno mucho tiempo para acomodarlo bien y todo para trabajarlo.
In this particular build, The ramps are using a reverse radius and a cantilever form. There's no sonotubes or any sort of supports that are holding up the backside of the ramp. The ramp is just balanced in the weight of its footing against the backside of the deck. You need that extra strength in order for this to not fall apart on you.
Oh, you sound like you just did like a math equation. I'm lost. It's fine. It's fine.
What makes it real challenging for a concrete guy, I think, is the shape and the slope and having to pull the concrete really dry and trying to get a nice finish on it. You gotta get some cream up to the surface, get this finish really nice and smooth. These skateboards, they got really small wheels and they pick up any type of little ridges. So that's gonna be a challenge for these guys to get that really perfect finish.
You said really perfect finish, didn't you? Whoa, we're looking for perfection here.
There you go.
Claro. Ahora para el tambor. El mixer era el viejo, ¿no? Y estaba roto.
Una vez estaba roto, ya sea, no es que no daba vueltas, sino que estaba demasiado parado para arriba. Entonces, la mezcla no mezclaba bien, tenía que estar con una inclinación.
En Cuba realmente las placas se hacen de esa forma, no hay concretera. Y ya, oye, primo, vamos a meterle a esto como al estilo Cuba, porque si no, estamos fritos aquí.
Went out again.
It's looking like things are happening so fast and we have some things going wrong here. What's going on, Mike?
You know, right in the midst of these guys working hard, a couple of the mixers kind of went out. Any construction job you're on, you're gonna have problems. Sometimes you don't count on them, but they just happen. You just gotta adjust, make adjustments, just keep pushing through it, which they've done.
The one team threw the mud on the ground, started flipping it on the ground. The other guys, you know, Concrete Mike's old school, so he grabbed the wheelbarrow and he's like, I'm just mixing in here.
So now I'm mixing it all up with wheelbarrow. And it's hard to get a tight mud to get it in. That way, we're using a lot of strength.
That's soup. Don't skip a beat, because we got to get it done in 4 hours.
Yes. Okay, you know what that's called? That's called a concrete warrior. That's what we have.
Yes.
We have the warriors out here.
I don't have to go to the gym tonight.
There's no gym tonight, Mike.
No gym.
No gym tonight.
We got all the mixers going again. Everybody's moving, and the quarter pipes are filling up pretty quick.
You'll notice Kenyon and Mike, oh my gosh, they're
wow.
they're mixing in a mixer, they're mixing in the wheelbarrow at the same time and not stopping at all.
Impressed, are you, Dirk?
I am so impressed.
Eye of the tiger. Eye of the tiger.
It was just tight quarters. Usually you're not like cheek to cheek with another guy mixing. It's like you're in a kitchen almost. It's like
they're filling up quick.
Competition.
They're definitely filling up their quarter pipe pretty quick.
I wonder what they had for lunch. They're just doing it so fast.
Tratar de hacer lo mejor lo que podamos nosotros para que...
Poner arriba a Texas.
These guys right now are kind of killing it.
Yeah.
They're running a screed board already.
Yeah.
They're filling up voids, and they've got it all the way almost to the top.
Pensaba que quisiera que el cemento se secara más rápido para poderlo dejar mejor. Que tuviera el sol más fuerte y para poderlo traviar más, alisarlo más.
What are we going to be looking for, Dirk?
You'll notice that the common denominator with all contestants is it's a very dry mix. And it has to be because they're trying to hold it up on the slope. They got a radius that they got to do. So what we're going to be looking for is what do they do with this? How do they turn the corner? Where they go from this mass they filled up to start shaping it and making it beautiful. And that's the real challenge, and that's where the concrete finishing techniques come in.
For me, being a finisher, putting the mud in the forms like this and not really having much finishing done yet, once they get the forms filled to where they start screeding it, start finishing it, that's going to be really exciting. And I think that's going to start setting apart, you know, who maybe has done this before, who hasn't done it before.
It's me. It's all me.
We're going to really start seeing maybe 1 or 2 teams pull away from the others. That's what I'm looking for.
So why don't we go ahead and take a look at their work, huh? Let's step into the field.
Great.
Looks like everybody's almost got enough concrete now to at least get the shapes going, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Julio and Aldo, I see you guys. Hi. You guys are doing great.
Form work is everything in my mind, but you can see that they got the blend. Although the form is a little bit out of whack, they're working their blend straight to the concrete seam. Clean job.
Clean job.
These guys look like they're struggling big time over here.
Fight until the end, right? Fight until the end. No quit here.
The mixer is not helping us. Concentrarnos. Seguir concentrados en lo que queremos hacer.
Buscamos un método efectivo, mezclar el concreto un poquito más aguado para ir más rápido.
Que se seca.
It's weird in this competition is you can be just a concrete finisher and fail dramatically because you have to have these other skills.
Right.
So you just never know.
Exactly. No, you have to be able to have a wide variety of all skills to do stuff like this. Not only mix the concrete and fill up the whole form, but be able to finish it as well. That's a special breed of person to be able to do it all.
It's tough to be able to do it all.
Right. Matt and Adam are actually catching up really quick, which surprises me because I really thought Concrete Mike and Kenya were going to be the second ones to fill up the whole mold.
Looked at the other competitors. They were working their ramp first, and we built it up, but then I filled up the top first, and I put the weight up there. All of a sudden, that board lifts up 3-4 inches.
I'm gonna take a little bit more of this pile. Oh, wait a minute. Hey.
I thought that thing was gonna top over.
What happened here? You got a blowout.
I didn't form it.
I'm gonna get a screw gun and some screws. I'm gonna put some kickers back here at least.
All right, so they had to add form, and then me and Keon had to free float that whole left edge.
We just need to push forward so we can get, see how it goes closer to the ground?
So it was, our work was cut out for us, without a doubt.
It's just luck of the draw.
You can do it like this is fine, but.
And in judging, we're not gonna hold that against anybody. You know?
Hell
It's
no,
not gonna cost you. I
absolutely
want
not.
it to
No,
be
no.
usable for the kids.
The defending champions got to have these little mix-ups.
Yeah. That's right. Little hiccup, we're free floating this ramp now. Now we're gonna
Clean
make
to
a
the seam.
little bit of weather we can fill in them honeycombs.
I'm feeling confidence because after we got all our problems fixed, we was right back in the direction of the road we need to be in.
You have 1 hour left, gentlemen. 1 hour.
They're doing okay. But they could make it sag if they work it too much.
¿Se les ha dificultado hacer esta rampita? Sí. El cemento para arriba, levantarlo. Levantarlo. Sí, nomás. They said the hardest part is just make the slump. The ramp.
Get the slope, the
The
ramp.
slope.
Yeah.
The slope.
Hello.
No. ¿Cómo va todo, camaradas? No les quiero quitar mucho el tiempo, pero ¿cuál ha sido lo más difícil de este proyecto?
Mezclar en el suelo.
Ponerlo en el suelo.
Había que seguir para adelante y mezclar en el suelo, buscar otra alternativa.
Estar mezclando en el piso, eso fue terrible. Pasamos demasiado trabajo.
Good job, you guys. Keep it up. Let's head to the
Buen
next
trabajo,
section.
van bien.
Slide all the way out.
Now we've got Matt and Adam. What's up, you guys?
Hey. What's the technique you're running here? I see you're
so-
switching up your top plate.
Switching it up so we can dial in the top underneath where the top plate was. It was a little low. So pull it off, fill it in, switch it right here so we can screed it without all the rocks falling down on the edge of the.
That's pretty proper. It catches the rock so it's not all falling on their finish.
It's inevitable, but try to minimize the rock foliage.
All right. No, it's looking killer.
Thank you.
Looks
Thanks.
good.
Moving on, you guys are doing amazing. Keep it up, keep it up. And now we have Concrete Mike and Kenyon. Hey guys.
What's going on?
Just wanted to step into here and see what you guys are doing.
First putting these edges in because very critical right here. You don't want the wheels to hit and they flip. So.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
tight
you pointing
edge.
that out.
Real tight edge for
Proper.
And you got to have that ridge nice too, where they ain't getting screwed up when they come up high on the board. Nice straight edge.
So I see you guys are into the finish part of it. How's the concrete feel for finishing right now?
My arms feel like Jello right now, but this is the easy part. Pouring it was a task.
Hey, I appreciate that attention to detail on the edge.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go a long way.
Yeah, much love.
It's a nail biter. What I loved about it is the concrete community, the way these people, you don't complain, you go. You adapt, you go. And I'm just proud as I can be of everybody. What do you think, Mike?
Man, it's right neck and neck. What I'm really glad about today is there's actually 2 winners and not just one. It's just going to be hard sending 2 of the teams home, I can tell you that.
Yes, agreed.
Naturally, I would think, okay, Matt and Adam are going to be done first. Their work's going to be the cleanest. But Aldo and Julio, they have seriously just put the hammer down over there. Concrete Mike and Kenya aren't far behind them either. So it's going to be a tight race.
What are the next steps?
Right now, it looks like they're paying a lot of attention to their edge work, the top edge and the bottom seam there. Those are critical zones because where you ride up and down the ramp, where it meets the concrete that's already existing, that's a super important area to pay a lot of attention to.
Yeah.
Mike's and Kenyon's is slumping a little bit. They hit it a little hard.
That's why they're not touching it right now.
I know, they walked off it, they got smart.
The only thing I had a problem with was the top. We had to mix the mud by wheelbarrow, so it was a little wet. So after we got the mud up, we put the board back, it had a little dip in it, so we kept working with the top.
10 minutes left.
Now it's time for detail. Attention to detail and perfection.
The application what we're doing today is a hard edge. Everything that you put up on the lip of a ramp that you're planning on grinding is something different, right?
Yep.
So some people love just a straight hard edge to saw on. Some people want a big round piece of coping to grind on. So there's all these different, you can put river rocks in it and clack, 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 do that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So this, what we're looking for today is, see how he's got his trowel up there?
Yeah.
He'll put one trowel on the top edge, use that face of it, clean, crisp, hard edge right there.
I thought they were ahead. How come it looks like Concrete Mike and Kenyon and then Matt and Adam, they have like that wooden piece on top? Why is it?
They did a little bit different technique right here. So they took their top plate and they flipped it over to the face so they could scrub in their back deck without rocks falling onto the front surface of the ramp. A little safety guard for rocks.
Lo bueno que corre el agua para abajo, para ayuda que el licecito va acá, muchachos. Ay, Dios mío. Vamos acá. Eh?
It's still too wet, but yeah, well, seal it.
Todavía está bien fresco. Está fresco aquí mero abajo.
Can't tell the concrete when they get hard. Concrete tells you when it's drying and you just wait on it.
Contestants, you have 1 minute left. 60 seconds.
Go, guys.
Come on, fellas.
Bring it home.
Our board.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your tools. Time is up.
Yay!
Yay!
So I wasn't really watching what they were doing, but at the end when I was looking around, I was very surprised. The first quarter pipe that I built definitely didn't look anywhere near as good as what they did.
It's finally time to step out into the field. You ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's
ma'am.
check it out.
Let's see.
Semifinals. All right, judges, we have Aldo and Julio's work.
Wow. Te veo que se levantó la forma, que es un reto mantener el concreto a la misma elevación. ¿Cómo lo hicieron?
No, pues tratamos de hacerlo a pura mano y nomás chequeándole que estuviera bien, que no viniera más alto allá de allá.
Les quedó muy bonito, no se ve con bolas el concreto. Los felicito por ese gran trabajo.
Gracias.
I noticed you spent a lot of time keeping that top edge sharp and straight. How do you feel it turned out?
Yeah, it was kind of difficult to do that because how the shape goes and then make it a straight line is kind of hard to do it.
It looks nice.
Looks clean.
Good job.
You guys did a fantastic job.
Amazing. All right, great judges. Let's head to the next team's work. Thank you, Aldo and Julio.
Thank you very much.
Buen trabajo.
Es un trabajo, nosotros dijimos, es perfecto.
Lo único que pensamos un poquito más tiempo para que se borriera más, ¿verdad? Para poderlo traviarlo.
Pero
bien.
de lo demás, pues sentimos que todo lo hicimos bien.
All right, judges. We have Yoel and Diego's work now. What do we think?
Diego, Yoel, coming down here as a winner from Tampa. Watching you guys struggle with different things, you finally got it good and smoothed out and got the shape. So good work there, guys. Was this the first time you've tried something like this?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was it challenging? Was it hard?
It was. Yeah. Especially, having problem mixing the concrete.
Well, you muscle through,
Thank
guys.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you guys run out of time, or is this your finish? You have a little bit of
We don't have
holes?
time. Yeah, we don't have
It's just a
time.
time issue?
Yeah. Yo creo que quedó lo más bien. Lo que le faltó un poco más de tiempo, ¿no?
For your first time, I think you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
For sure. Nice work.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We're gonna move on to the next team's work, okay?
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing work. All right, judges, to the next team.
Estaba bien hecho el trabajo. Lo que le faltaba la terminación. Sabía que lo iban a señalar. Faltaba un poquito más tiempo para que quedara perfecto, ¿eh?
Adam and Matt, hi.
Hey, hi.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. Just waiting to hear what the judges have to say about your guys' work.
How was your day?
Wonderful.
Huh?
Wonderful.
Just another day in the life.
Yeah. We would have done this without the show.
Felt good about what we had going on, but I knew those other guys were just like, we're done.
Once I got done, I walked away and didn't look back.
Explain to me your technique. Like, what was that strategy?
Try to get all of the mud in the area. Instead of placing it, having to mix more mud, just keep mixing till we think we have enough and start screeding. Company we work for, Grindline Skate Parks. This is what we do all over the world.
Would you say this is quite a challenge for somebody doing it for the first time?
Absolutely.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I did feel confident that we were at least the top two.
Thank you,
you.
Adam and Matt.
Felt pretty good. I had a great drive over.
We have Concrete Mike and Kenyans.
Hoorah!
I'm thinking we did a good job by me looking around at everybody else. I see all these mistakes and holes and 2x4 prints in it. I was like, oh, we got this. Yeah, we good.
I see you guys have this same little issue with the forms. How do you guys fix that problem once that you end up with this kind of situation?
The form raised up as we were pouring. We looked, the form just went up 4 inches in the air. So then we said, well, we got to freehand this. Luckily, we had this side to look at and judge and hand work that to match.
We just go from this grade, get the middle, and that'll fix itself. Focus on the edge there. It's got to be a smooth transition starting there first. No bumps, lumps, it's got to be smooth.
Kenyon, you said smooth transition. Do you think that's what you guys built here today?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys have never done a quarter pipe like this ever in your life, huh?
Never.
40 years pouring concrete, and my first time doing this, and challenge of my life was today.
Really?
The ramp itself, I thought was really done well. It was definitely functional, usable, and I thought we did a hell of a job. I thought our ramp was a winning ramp.
It looks amazing. You guys did great. Judges, it's time to make a decision. Are you guys ready to deliberate?
Is this skatable or what, guys?
Oh.
It'll be rideable. It's not bad for your first time.
All right,
Sure.
judges, let's head this way to deliberate. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you guys.
All right. Nice work.
It's been an honor.
Nice work.
It's
Nice
been an
work.
honor.
Ooh, judges, hell of a battle over here. Now, Pat, as our guest judge, what are your thoughts?
I'm just surprised by the ability of all the teams today. We had mixers burn out. You had forms almost fall over. They all met separate challenges, and all of them just continued to work and continued to keep the concrete mixing and filled up the form, and then started to go to the real artistry of this whole competition and shaping and smoothing out a perfect quarter pipe. We needed a judge on the very, very, very technical details of this. We wanted to get all the mud in the forms and see what these guys can do once all the concrete's there. For under 4 hours to pull off something like that is a feat in itself. So everybody killed it today, and I'm stoked that we got more stuff to skateboard here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not only they killed it, but you killed it too. We're honored to have you, Pat.
Thank you,
Seriously,
guys.
thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for joining in.
Much love.
Tough challenge, you guys. How are we feeling? Can we start with you, Mike?
We're feeling a little conflicted right now, but if I can speak about Aldo and Julio just for a minute. When we started mixing the concrete, they really got their concrete into the forms very fast. They got it screeded and they were starting to shape. They had a little bit of a lead going into most of this thing.
It was wonderful to see Yoel and Diego working so tightly together. The concrete was just too loose, but remember their mixer blew up. It just had some flaws, but hey, at the end they did pull that thing together.
I'm gonna talk about Matt and Adam. Impressive. Finishing that ramp is not easy. I like that work they did.
And we all agree on that.
Right.
Oh yeah, you guys agree
Oh,
with that
yeah.
one too?
It
You can
was-
tell they've done this before.
Yes. And then that leaves Concrete Mike and Kenyon. They really did a great job for the first time they've done that. The form blew out really bad, and they had to seamlessly fix the toe so the bottom of the ramp wouldn't bother the skateboarders. A few flaws, but if you let me look at anything long enough, I'll find a few flaws.
I know you said there was a conflict. Do we have a decision?
I think we do have a final decision, yes.
You guys made me hold my breath. Okay. Okay, well then
It's
let's...
not an easy one, I can tell you that. On one team, the form messed up their work and the other team kind of did the same thing. Julio and Aldo had the same problem, but you don't kind of agree with that one, do you?
No, it was a very slight lift versus a blowout. The degree of difficulty was very different.
But still, when you're finishing half inch, a quarter, when a form blows out, I mean, it's really hard to finish. It's not an excuse. What I think, both teams got the same kind of problem.
Jose, are you not agreeing with this final decision?
It's just a hard one.
It's just a hard one? Are you ready for the contestants to come in?
Yes.
Yeah, we're
ready.
We are all ready. All right, let's bring them in. Oh my goodness, the passion, the tension, it's everything.
Hurrah!
Se veía que esos muchachos llevaban tiempo haciendo eso.
It's something that we do. I knew that what we did was good, and I think it showed a lot of experience.
You know, we've been here, done that before, so.
Veníamos en el camino y platicando y diciendo, pues van a ganar ellos, que son expertos en ese trabajo que están haciendo, pero hicimos lo mejor que pudimos.
Wow, 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 wow. Amazing work, you guys. Please give it up for yourselves, okay? Now, you all know the drill. Before we dive into judgment, just a quick recap of what we're looking for in the final result. Execution. Did you follow the best practices and procedures? Speed. That time limit was no joke. How did you hold up against it? Aesthetics. Plain and simple, whose quarter pipe looks like the best addition to the park?
I knew we had it.
Sudando estábamos.
My heart is still beating so fast. Okay. The first winner is...
When I first looked up and realized that everybody's quarter pipe looked good, it made me very nervous.
¿Satisfecho con el trabajo o el resultado?
Said it only matters if it's skatable.
Matt and Adam.
They said our name first, so we didn't have to sit there and wait for the, drum roll and all that.
Yes, yes, yes. And the first team going home is...
No, pues sí, estábamos un poco nerviosos.
Nuestros rivales lo veíamos como más confiados, con más confianza.
I was confident. I was happy with the ramp.
Yoel and Diego.
Súper de acuerdo. Sí, sí. Súper de acuerdo. Nosotros estábamos comentando de las posiciones, cómo iban a quedar.
Lo previmos, sí.
Diego y Joel hicieron un excelente trabajo, le echaron muchas ganas, simplemente son las cosas como son. El terminado no fue el correcto, trabajaron como todos unos campeones, pues no se pudo por esta, pero para la otra.
Es una experiencia fenomenal, aprendimos muchas cosas, no solo en esto de concreto y de construcción.
Tremenda experiencia y nos gustó estar aquí. Y también quisiera darle mucho ánimo a los ganadores para que ganen.
And for the second winner of this competition, Aldo and Julio.
Really? That's it. That's all I can say, man.
Cuando dijeron el primer ganador y nosotros en nuestra mente y con lo que veníamos platicando dijimos, pues van a ser ellos. Los otros pues ya dijimos, no, pues ya queríamos hasta brincar nomás, que nos quedamos serios.
Sí, de la emoción no hay uno que hacer. Sí.
Judges, do you have any words for Concrete Mike and Kenyon?
I'll say something. Concrete Mike and Kenyon, this wasn't a unanimous decision, it was a split decision. Ultimately, it came down to just a few very minor details on the finish. I did vote for you. I thought you had the better finish, but it was so close. It was really hard to make this decision.
It's what it is, man. It's just, I know I'm the champ. It's all right.
Es algo, una experiencia. Sabemos hacer más cosas de lo que pensábamos.
That's who I thought I was competing against. I just had a feeling.
Adam thought they were going to beat us the whole time.
Yes.
I'm telling you, when we watched this morning, it started, and we all thought, my Lord, is this even going to become a ramp? All of you did such a fantastic job, especially 3 out of 4 of you have never even done this before. It went from looking like gray Rice Krispies to a beautiful skateboard ramp. 4 usable ramps, by the way. Hats off to all of you. You all did great, but we did have to pick 2. Congratulations to all of you. You are all going to have great careers. You're fantastic concrete finishers.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Con nervios.
Con nervios. Que no tenemos idea que nos vayan a poner a hacer otra vez, ¿verdad?
Pero pues aquí estamos. Para aceptar el reto.
I am not as confident as Adam is, and I'm feeling very nervous.
One more challenge to go. We'll see you in the finale.